It's time for Love Shaftesbury, where we sit down with a resident and find out why they love our hilltop town. Today, Richard Brickell talks with Kerry, and Richard starts with his earliest memory of the town he grew up in.
My first memories of Shaftesbury was brought up in Enmore Green, down Sally King's Lane, which was opposite the fountain. And always remember, it was about me dad more than anybody else. He used to come home, which meant then have their tea on the table, wash and change, over to the fountain and plays darts. It was the News of the World Championships then. And the other great thing was, always remember, again, it's me dad, he used to make, in the winter when we used to have a load of snow, he used to make us a sledge, me and my brother. And it was out of about 3 inch by 3 inch, and we had to take it up to the top of Castle Hill. And we were absolutely worn out till we got to the top. And I remember one day went down, it was so slippery, I ended up into the gardens at the bottom.
Blimey.
Yeah, it was that.
That's quite dangerous.
Well, yeah, but the sledge was so heavy, it just took the momentum going. But yeah, and it was just lovely down there. You know, all the children played together. Didn't matter whether you were 5 years old, 12, 13, 14, because it was a small community. You just played together. I don't know if you know the bit of the green at the bottom of Tout Hill. We used to play football on there. And then when there was enough of us, we used to go up to the top of Castle Hill and play football. And whoever hit the ball and it went down down over Castle Hill had to go down and get it and bring it back up. Years have changed. It's not just Enmore Green. I think it's the same in the whole world. But you know, I just said to you about the green at the bottom. The first house on the Nap, that was a shop. And I can't think of the two ladies, Mrs. Love, and I can't think who the other lady was. They were sisters, I believe, if I remember rightly. Then if you go down to the crossroads, turn right, there was a post office. I can't think of that lady's name, but they sold sweets and such like. And if you go down Yetman's Lane, there used to be a butcher's. I can't really remember that. My sister used to tell me about that. But yeah, so it was a very thriving little village, very happy. And, you know, and all us children then, it was great because you used to go out to play. Your mums and dads never shouted for you to come in. You knew as soon as it was getting dark, time to go in, time to go to get ready to go to bed. We used to have a carnival float with just all the children of Enmore Green on it. You know, and all the mums and dads used to get all the flowers. That was before all the lightings that they are now. All the flowers round the edges and with the chicken wire around it and everything else.
Now, John Clewett, who lives on Yetman's Close, told me that the steam fair started in a field off Yetman's Close.
Yes. You know, there was a bloke called, he used to be the mayor of Shaftesbury, Gordon Hine. And he lived at the bottom of Sally King's Lane, the other end to where, I'm just saying, where the fountain was. In there, we used to call it Hines Field. But Ivan Hayter's farm, they used to plough it and do everything to it. And across there, they had musical steam things over in there. And they used to open it up once a year, and we used to go over there and listen to all the music, and it was lovely, absolutely lovely. But I think that went when they done when the flyover was done, I think. But yeah, what happened to them, I do not know. But yes, it did. And it's the same as Well Lane. Well Lane was the first, that's where the water was. Where the tap, people from Shaftesbury used to go down there and get their water. Obviously before my time. But that's when they started reenacting the Byzant ceremony. That's where they used to go. But they don't go there now. They go somewhere else in Enmore Green, I believe. But yeah, it's lovely, you know, a lovely village. Absolutely.
So what's changed about the town centre that you miss? Any businesses that you remember that have gone, maybe?
Oh, you could go down through. When I left school, let's start that one then, I worked at Frisbee Shoe Shop. And if you know where Number One Coffee is, that is where I worked when I left school at 15. And if you go by there now, in the foyer, a little bit in there, if you look down, when they revamped the place to be the coffee shop, they found this piece of wood, took it up, and it's still got the Mosaic JF Limited on there. And they've left it there. So every time I go by, it's a memory.
That's nice, isn't it?
It is lovely. Absolutely terrific. I love it.
Are there any real Shaftesbury characters you miss?
This might sound stupid. The people you miss was the doctors. When they used to knock on your door and come to your door. We had a Dr. Powell, a Dr. Tapper, and they knew you. They come to your door. Like now, you see a doctor, you don't know which doctor you're going to see. They knew your history then. They knew what to look out for. But yeah, those were so it wasn't character so much as the facilities you could get from then to what it is now.
So you went to school in Enmore Green School?
Enmore Green School, yeah. And
Who was your teacher?
Mr. Sendall. And I can't think of the primary school teacher. It was a lady who lived in Mottcombe. And I can't think of her name. But yeah, I went from there from 5 years old till I was 11. And then went to, as it was called then, the Shaftesbury Modern School before they changed it to Christie's. And I'm very proud to be a Shastonian. I know that sounds sort of weird, but you are. You're proud of being in the town. You're proud to be born here. And my mum, she used to work at Shaftesbury at the hospital when I was young, and she started off there as a cleaner. She had polio. She didn't get out of bed till she was 11. She was self-taught and everything else. And then the seamstress job come up, and she started doing that. And she used to make, and I'm talking 30, 40 years ago, she made them thousands and thousands of pounds. She used to make the toilet rolls holders with the dolls in it and all that, in the crochet bit. She's made all that, and Christmas time she'd sit there and make sweets, coconut ice and all that sort of thing, Christmas cakes. At the hospital somewhere, I would love to see it actually, I must go in and ask, there's 2 embroidered signatures where you could pay. She'd charge you 10p to put your name on, and then she'd embroider it. And I believe they're still around somewhere, but I don't think they're on show. But she used to walk uptown every day with one leg longer than the other because of her polio and that. She didn't care. She just got on it. You know, went into Mr. Eastman's, the butcher's, when I was with her, and done the shopping. And yeah, it's good times, very good times, happy times.
When you've been away from Shaftesbury and you're coming home, what do you see that makes you think you're almost home?
Well, if you're coming so late from Blandford, you just see the town. Wherever you come, I just don't know. You get into the town, you're thinking, yeah, I'm home. There's nothing specific you can say. That's well. Other than the half moon, I think, well, that's home.
Good home to have.
Yeah, it is. It's very good. But that's what I like, again, in Shaftesbury, is the pubs. You can go into any pub and you can talk to people. And there's always somebody will sit down and chat. And the older you get, and what do you sit down and chat about? What the shops was in town, what was here, what was there, when you went to school. You know, you go through your life. It's lovely.
Richard Brickell telling us why he loves Shaftesbury.